National Weather Service has issued Tornado Watch number 141, effective until 10 p.m. Central Daylight Time. This watch includes the following counties in Texas: Henderson, Kaufman, Van Zant, Rains, Hill, Navarro, Ellis, Hunt, Hood, Somerville, Wise, Parker, Dallas, Tarrant, Johnson, Rockwall, Collin, Denton, and Navarro. Remember, a tornado watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds, in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA weather radio, commercial radio, and television outlets or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. The current time is 3:51 p.m. You're listening to NOAA All Hazards Radio, the voice of the National Weather Service, station KEC 55, the Dallas-Fort Worth listening area. The following reports of weather, temperature, and wind were made at 3 p.m. DFW Airport, cloudy, 75, dew point, 55, relative humidity, 35%, wind, north at 20, pressure, 29.78 inches and falling. Fort Worth Neutron, cloudy, 74, northwest at 13. Dallas Love Field, partly cloudy, 78, west at 13, gusting to 20. Arlington, sunny, 80, northwest at 7. Denton, sunny, 83, west at 7, gusting to 17. Mineral Wells, sunny, 86, north at 6. Elsewhere around the region, Wichita. The National Weather Service has issued Severe Thunderstorm Watch number 235, effective until 10 p.m. Central Daylight Time. This watch includes the following counties in Texas: Erath, Denton, Collin, Hunt, Hopkins, Parker, Tarrant, Dallas, Rockwall, Kaufman, Johnson, Hood, Van Zant, Ellis, Navarro, Hill, Bass, Somerville, and Wise. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means that conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including severe thunderstorms, large hail, and damaging winds, in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen to later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA weather radio, commercial radio, and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. The National Weather Service in Fort Worth has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Hood County in north-central Texas, central Parker County in north-central Texas, central Tarrant County in north-central Texas, central Johnson County in north central Texas until 5:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 4:12 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm producing damaging winds was located near Godley, or west of Chisholm Trail Parkway, moving east at 50 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and ping-pong ball-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Godley, Joshua, Cleburne, Keene, Burleson, Fort Worth, and Crowley. This includes Interstate I-35 west in Texas between mile markers 16 and 45B. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. To report severe weather, contact your nearest law enforcement agency. They will send your report to the National Weather Service in Fort Worth. You may also send your report to the National Weather Service Facebook page or tweet at using hashtag NWSKC. A severe thunderstorm watch remains in effect until 10 p.m. Central Daylight Time for North Texas. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 5:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following counties in Texas: Hood, Parker, Tarrant, Johnson.
You're listening to KDGE Star 102.1. This song is brought to you by Lex Strange called Yours Today.
The National Weather Service in Fort Worth has issued a tornado warning for East Parker County in north central Texas, Central Tarrant County in north central Texas, until 5 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 4:17 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Aledo, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. Hazard, tornado and golf ball size hail. Source, radar indicated rotation. Impacts, flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. This dangerous storm will be near Benbrook around 4:33 p.m., Fort Worth around 4:49 p.m., DFW Airport around 5:14 p.m. Locations impacted by this tornadic thunderstorm include Aledo, Benbrook, Fort Worth, Arlington, DFW Airport, North Richland Hills, Haltom City, Watauga, Bedford, Euless, Keller, Grand Prairie, Crowley, Burleson, Joshua, and Crescent. This includes the following interstates in Texas: Interstate 35 west between mile markers 15 and 65, Interstate 20 between mile markers 420 and 457, Interstate 30 between mile markers 1A and 36. To repeat, a tornado is on the ground. To protect your life, take cover now. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If in a mobile home, a vehicle, or outdoors, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. A tornado watch remains in effect until 10 p.m. for north central Texas. Repeating, a tornado warning has been issued until 5 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following counties in Texas: Parker, Tarrant,
Good evening, everyone. This is Chief Meteorologist for KECS, James Cox, with a special weather alert report on the severe tornado outbreak currently affecting our region. We are tracking a series of powerful supercells moving through the area, each exhibiting strong rotational characteristics on our Doppler radar. Let's dive into this piece, shall we? We're observing multiple cells with some well-defined hook echoes, a classic signature of tornado formation. These hook echoes, particularly prominent in the southeast quadrant of the storm, indicate rotation within the storm. And while they are not under a warning at the moment, let's take a look at these two hook echoes right here. If you are in these two areas here, I would advise that you go ahead and start heading to your safe place. Whether that is a storm shelter or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Now is the time to go. Do not wait for a warning to be issued. Do not wait for sirens. Seek shelter now. So if you're in Palo Pinto, Johnson, or Tarrant counties, get to your safe space now. Do not delay. Remember, grab a radio, flashlight, and a hard hat, or pillows and blankets to protect yourself from flying debris. Now let's talk about specific areas under the greatest threat. As of the latest data, we have tornado warnings in effect for Parker and Tarrant County. Residents in these zones need to take immediate action. Seek shelter in a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows and cover yourself with mattress or heavy blanket to protect yourself from flying debris. For those just joining us, we are currently under a tornado watch for a large portion of the viewing area, meaning conditions are favorable for tornadoes to develop. Stay alert and keep tuned to the station for continuous updates. The National Weather Service is issuing updates rapidly, and we will relay that information to you as soon as it becomes available. I want to emphasize the importance of having a safety plan in place. Know where your safe room is, have a weather radio or a mobile device with emergency alerts enabled, and be prepared to move quickly. Tornadoes can form and strike with little warning, so every second counts. Our storm spotters are out in the field providing real-time updates and confirming ground level activity. They reported seeing multiple funnel clouds and some tornado touchdowns. We are also receiving reports of damage from Hood and Tarrant County, including downed power lines and structural damage. Please stay off the roads if you are in the path of these storms. Now let's go ahead and zoom into that main storm in central Tarrant County. Remember folks, this is a strong EF2, possibly EF3 on the ground in central Tarrant County. It appears to be in or heading into downtown Fort Worth and Arlington. If you are near these areas, seek shelter now. Do not wait for signs to go off. Now is the time to protect your life. If you are within this polygon, it means that you are in the path. And for those not familiar with the polygon, we respect the polygon at all times. It looks like the National Weather Service has just issued
The National Weather Service in Fort Worth has issued a tornado warning for Central Parker County in north-central Texas, northeastern Eastland County in north-central Texas, central Hood County in north-central Texas, southern Palo Pinto County in north-central Texas, until 5:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 4:40 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a confirmed tornado was located in Erath, near Ranger or west of Erath, moving northeast at 60 miles per hour. Hazard, tornado and ping-pong ball size hail. Source, trained weather spotters. Impacts, flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. Locations impacted by this tornadic thunderstorm include Ranger, Strawn, Mingus, Thurber, and Gordon. This includes Interstate 20 in Texas, between mile markers 346 and 379. To repeat, a tornado is on the ground. To protect your life, take cover now. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If in a mobile home, a vehicle, or outdoors, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Motorists should not take shelter under highway overpasses. If you cannot safely drive away from the tornado, As a last resort, either park your vehicle and stay put, or abandon your vehicle and lie down in a low-lying area and protect yourself from flying debris. This tornado warning replaces the severe thunderstorm warning issued for the same area. A tornado watch remains in effect until 10 p.m. for north-central Texas. Repeating, a tornado warning has been issued until 5:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following counties in Texas: Eastland, Palo Pinto, Erath, and Hood.
Okay, folks, I think we're back. That was a message from the National Weather Service issuing a tornado warning for the following areas: Hood, Erath, Eastland, and Palo Pinto. If you or a loved one are in these warned areas, please, 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 seek shelter now. Do not wait for the sirens to go off or to see a tornado. These storms are extremely dangerous and can sneak up on you at any moment. So please, if you haven't already, initiate your safety plan. Move to that room or basement. Ensure you are away from any windows or sharp objects, and that you bring some protective devices such as a hard hat or mattress to protect yourself from flying debris. As you can see on the map, we have now updated it to include the other warned areas. I can almost guarantee a warning will be issued shortly for Somerville and Johnson counties, as well as one for Dallas and Denton should the central storm continue. Folks, this is an extremely dangerous situation. We may have possibly 3 to 4 tornadoes on the ground. The central tornado in Tarrant County has reportedly damaged parts of I-20, and our weather spotters are reporting strong EF3-like damage. Speaking of our spotters, let's head over to our chief storm chaser, Michael Penn, who is tracking the storm in Tarrant County. Mike, you there?
Hey, James.
Mike, how does it look in Fort Worth?
To be honest, James, not good. Not good at all. Houses are either extremely damaged or destroyed. Same goes for businesses. Skyscrapers are heavily damaged with most of the windows being shattered. This is possibly a mass casualty situation. Oh my God.
Is everything okay, Mike?
No. AF-150 is lodged into the 3rd floor of a skyscraper and it appears someone is still moving inside of it. James, I'm going to let you go to focus on navigating through the wreckage. We'll keep trying to track the storm and keep you updated.
Oh my gosh, Mike. Alright, well, I appreciate your update. You stay safe, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you. As you just heard, this tornado has developed and grown into a strong EF4 tornado. This is no longer a typical twister. This tornado will destroy mobile homes, vehicles, and damage, or destroy well-built homes. If you haven't already, move to a safe place now, preferably a basement or storm shelter, but as a last resort, move into an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. This is a mass casualty situation. Do not hesitate to protect your life. Do not wait for sirens or visible confirmation of the tornado. Take shelter now. This is exactly why it is so important for those living in a mobile home to always have a safety plan, or where to go regardless of the time of day. Whether it's 3 p.m., 9 p.m., or 2 a.m., you should always have a place to go in the event of a tornado. If you are in the path of the tornado, or are in a watch area, please, 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 start preparing now. Do not wait. Grab a flashlight, a weather radio, or cell phone that can receive emergency alerts, and move to your safe place. Make sure to grab some protective equipment like a mattress, hard hats, or heavy blankets and pillows. KECS will continue to bring you weather updates and National Weather Service alerts as the storm continues to develop.
Large tornado on the ground in East Fort Worth. This is a tornado emergency for the warned area. The National Weather Service in Fort Worth has issued a tornado warning for central Dallas County in north-central Texas, eastern Tarrant County in north-central Texas, until 6 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 5:10 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado was located near Lake Arlington, or north of Kendale, moving east at 45 miles per hour. This is a tornado emergency for the Dallas-Fort Worth metropolitan area. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Take cover now. Hazard: deadly tornado. Source: Law Enforcement and Emergency Management reported a multi-vortex tornado crossing Interstate 820. Impact: you are in a life-threatening situation. Flying debris may be deadly to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be destroyed. Considerable damage to homes, businesses, and vehicles is likely, and complete destruction is possible. Locations impacted include Fort Worth, Arlington, Grand Prairie, Cockrell Hill, Irving, Bowman Springs Park, Dalworthington Gardens, Dallas College Mountain View Campus, Mountain Creek Lake, Caius Park, University Park, Highland Park, and Dallas Love Field. This includes the following interstates in Texas: Interstate 30 between mile markers 22 and 61, Interstate 35 east between mile markers 48 and 75, Interstate 45 between mile markers 268 and 284. To repeat, a large, extremely dangerous, and potentially deadly tornado is on the ground. To protect your life, take cover now. Move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If in a mobile home, a vehicle, or outdoors, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Motorists should not take shelter under highway overpasses. If you cannot safely drive away from the tornado, as a last resort, either park your vehicle and stay put, or abandon your vehicle and lie down in a low-lying area and protect yourself from flying debris. A large and extremely dangerous tornado is on the ground. Take immediate tornado precautions. This is an emergency situation. Repeating, a tornado warning has been issued until 6 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following counties in Texas: Dallas and Tarrant.
Now. Take cover. Now.
Large, extremely dangerous, and deadly tornado on the ground in Grand Prairie. This is a tornado emergency for the warned area. The National Weather Service in Fort Worth has issued a tornado warning for central Dallas County in north-central Texas, southern Collin County in north-central Texas, central Rockwall County in north-central Texas, northwestern Kaufman County in north-central Texas, until 6:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. At 5:25 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a large, extremely violent, and deadly tornado was located near Grand Prairie, moving east at 45 miles per hour. This is a tornado emergency for the eastern half of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. This is an extremely dangerous and life-threatening situation. Take cover now. Hazard: deadly tornado. Source: Law Enforcement, Emergency Management, and the public reported an extremely large wedge tornado with reports of catastrophic damage and fatalities near Globe Life Field in Arlington. Impact: this is a life-threatening situation. You could be killed if not underground or in a tornado shelter. Flying debris will be deadly to those caught without shelter. Homes and businesses will be completely swept from their foundations. Trees will be uprooted or snapped. Trees will block most roadways. Complete destruction to neighborhoods is likely making the area unrecognizable to survivors. Locations impacted include Arlington, Grand Prairie, Mountain Creek, Cockrell Hill, West Dallas, Central Dallas, North Dallas, East Dallas, South Dallas, Irving, Garland, Highland Park, University Park, Dallas Love Field, and Cedar Crest. To repeat, a large, extremely violent, and deadly tornado is on the ground. To protect your life, take cover now. Move immediately to an underground storm shelter or basement. Above-ground shelters will offer little to no protection from this extremely destructive tornado. If no underground shelter is available, seek shelter on the lowest floor of a sturdy building in an interior hallway or room such as a closet. Use blankets or pillows to cover your body, and always stay away from windows. Mobile homes and outbuildings will offer no protection against this violent tornado. If in a mobile home, a vehicle, or outdoors, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. If time allows, consider relocating to a storm shelter or basement. Repeating, a tornado warning has been issued until 6:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following counties in Texas: Dallas, Collin, Kaufman, and Rockwall.
Folks, this is an extremely dangerous situation. The National Weather Service is using wording I have never seen in my entire life in the Tornado Warning Bulletin. I'm going to read this off to you. It says, quote, "You could be killed if not underground or in a tornado shelter." Now, I don't want to cause any panic at home, but this is a statement to take seriously. Do not wait. Locate a tornado shelter or basement in your local area and move to it now. Don't wait for signs to go off. Move immediately to a basement or storm shelter. I'm going to go ahead and ask that all non-essential personnel begin moving to this tornado shelter downstairs. Yep, downstairs. Frank, go ahead. Go ahead. And then yeah, so everyone else, let's start preparing to move. Grab some equipment. In case we get knocked off, we're going to need to set back up later.
James, I just got sent this by Mike. Take a look.
Dear Lord.
Mike is reporting that a news helicopter was just taken down by the tornado. He states that it didn't look good and that an explosion quickly followed the crash. Wait, James, he's calling right now. Let me patch him through.
Thanks, Jan. Hey, Mike.
James, you there? It's hard to hear you. We're getting pounded by hail at the moment. This tornado is like nothing you've seen before. I can't even begin to describe it. It barely fits into frame.
Mike, I want to first ensure you and your team are in a basement or a storm shelter. Are you heading to one or near one right now?
James, we can barely see the road in front of us. This tornado has some dense rain curtains and about tennis ball-sized hail. We're just trying to head back west now. I would recommend you and your team to start heading downstairs right now. You do not want to get caught.
Mike, you there? Dang it. Okay, everybody, let's move downstairs now. From everyone listening at home, the KECS team is moving to a storm shelter now. We will most likely be taken off the air momentarily. If you are not in a safe place already It is time to move. Do not delay. Jan, can you see if Michael's alright? See if you can call his cell again.
Looks like the phones are down. It keeps saying call failed.
Alright. Everyone, just secure your helmets, keep your gloves on, shoes untied.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Emergency Management Agency in the following counties: Tarrant, Dallas, Rockwall, Kaufman, and Parker. A destructive tornado has caused significant damage in the following areas: the Dallas-Fort Worth metropolitan area, downtown Dallas, Dallas-Love Field, Arlington, Grand Prairie, central Rockwall County, and extreme northwestern Kaufman County. The tornado threat has passed, but widespread damage has been reported. Residents are advised to take the following actions immediately. Avoid debris. Be cautious of fallen power lines, broken glass, and other debris. Do not attempt to walk or drive through affected areas unless it is necessary. Monitor local news and NOAA weather radio broadcasts for updates. Follow instructions from local authorities and emergency personnel. The Texas National Guard has been sent to the affected areas to aid in the search and rescue operation. If safe, check on neighbors, especially the elderly, disabled, and those with small children. Provide assistance if it is safe to do so. Widespread power outages have been reported. Utility companies are working to restore services as quickly as possible. Several roads are blocked due to fallen trees and debris, making them impassable. Avoid traveling unless it is an emergency. Emergency vehicles are currently unable to reach those in need of assistance due to the damaged roadways making them impassable. Do not call 911, as these lines are to be used for official use only. Emergency services and the National Guard are already en route to the affected areas. Residents should expect multiple Care Flight and National Guard helicopters to arrive within 15 minutes. This warning is in effect until further notice. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Dallas County Emergency Management. At approximately 5:40 p.m. Central Daylight Time, an extremely destructive tornado struck the Dallas Love Field Airport and nearby train yards. This tornado has caused significant damage, including leaks of ammonia from damaged tanker cars and possible fires. Residents in the vicinity of the Dallas Love Field Airport and downtown Dallas rail yards are urged to take the following precautions immediately. If you are within a 1-mile radius of the affected areas, evacuate immediately. Follow designated evacuation routes and avoid the vicinity of the airport and train yards. Ammonia gas is toxic. Cover your mouth and nose with a cloth to reduce inhalation if you are in the vicinity. Seek medical attention immediately if you experience breathing difficulties, eye irritation, or other symptoms. Do not use matches, lighters, or anything that could create a spark. Avoid using electrical devices that may generate a spark. If you cannot evacuate safely, shelter in place. Close all windows, doors, and vents. Turn off air conditioning and heating systems to prevent outdoor air from entering. Monitor local news and NOAA weather radio broadcasts for updates. Follow instructions from local authorities and emergency personnel. Do not attempt to travel by car to, or within the affected areas. Roadways are blocked, and the presence of hazardous materials makes it dangerous. Emergency crews are responding to the incident. Do not call 911 as this line should remain open for official use only. For life-threatening emergencies, call 214-774-7798, repeating, 214-774-7798, for life-threatening emergencies only. This warning is effective until further notice. Shelter in place. Close all windows, doors, and vents. Turn off air conditioning and heating systems to prevent outdoor air from entering.
The National Weather Service in Fort Worth has issued a flash flood warning for the following counties: in Texas: Parker, Tarrant, Dallas, Rockwall, Kaufman, Johnson, and Hood, until 11:59 a.m. Central Daylight Time. At 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time, Emergency Management reported heavy flash flooding is ongoing across the warned area. Between 6 and 8 inches of rain have fallen. Flash flooding is already ongoing. Hazard: flash flooding caused by thunderstorms. Source: Emergency Management reported torrential rainfall in the warned area. Impact: life-threatening flash flooding of low water crossings, small creeks and streams, urban areas, highways, streets, and underpasses. Some locations impacted include Lake Arlington, Lake Worth, and Mountain Creek Lake. Turn around, don't drown when encountering flooded roads. Most flood deaths occur in vehicles. Repeating, a flash flood warning has been issued for the following counties: in Texas: Parker, Tarrant, Dallas, Rockwall, Kaufman, Johnson, and Hood.
An extremely destructive tornado struck the Dallas Love Field Airport and nearby train yard.